Salutations friends, welcome back to my channel. I'm trying to sing, but my voice is not letting me today. Today I'm going to share with you my Harmonist fragrance collection. I'm going to be taking you through a small, quick journey through my 5 fragrances from this house. But what I want to do is rank them and talk to you guys a little bit about them too. This is a house I find to be very underappreciated in the fragrance community, and I can understand why, and I'll get into that a little bit as I'm going through these scents. But I figured I would share these with you, talk about the ones in my collection that I love the most, and just kind of show this house some love. So let's get into it. For transparency purposes, I have purchased every single one of these scents. Some of them I got through really good deals. People were decluttering their collection, and some of them I paid full price. This is a niche luxury house. These fragrances, I think, start around the $225, $250 mark, and then the last one I purchased, which I paid full price for, Moon Glory, I think that cost me like $335. These are pricey fragrances. Now, one of the reasons why I think that this house is so underappreciated is it is really hard to find these scents. It's hard to find samples, it's hard to find decants, it's hard to find them in boutiques. It's just, these scents are hard to experience. So every single one of these fragrances I bought blind. Don't do as I do. You can purchase samples from them. Definitely check them out, or if anyone's selling decants or offering to trade or swap, this is a great house to explore and discover. But it is hard for people to experience this house, which is one of the reasons why I think it is so underappreciated. Now, every single one of these scents and the house itself is kind of the journey that the Harmonist wants to take you on, is a journey of balance and just spirituality through scent. They take a very feng shui approach to every single one of their fragrances, but at the same time, the scents are a unique experience, each and every single one of them, but they're also a very wearable experience too. So think a unique, beautiful piece of modern art, but not the type of modern art that makes you go, why would somebody spend money on that? But kind of like you look at it and you're like, wow, that's really cool, and I never would have thought to do that. That's kind of like what the Harmonist is to me. Now, I have ranked these from my least favorite to my most favorite, but I do like all of these, obviously. But there are definitely ones I like more than others. So let's get into that part of the video, since that is why you're here. We're gonna start with number 5. Now, I'm not gonna get into notes or breakdown or things like that. There is gonna be below in the description box links to all of the reviews of these if I have reviews of these. The first one I'm going to talk about, which is number 5, which is my least favorite from my entire lineup, is the Harmonist Metal Flower. Now, this scent is a beautiful, cool, definitely like metallic floral fragrance, and I think the reason why this one is my least favorite is because it's almost like a literal translation. It smells really unique on the skin. If you like floral fragrances, that little kind of metallic coolness kind of makes it a little bit more unisex and almost borderline masculine. It's kind of really interesting how it plays on the skin. Great longevity, great projection. It actually performs pretty well. It's just the least inspired, in my opinion, of all the other scents. Number 4 is Desired Earth. This one is a very aromatic fragrance. It feels very earthy, very woody. It has like, I'm not sure if it actually, I don't remember the notes. Again, that's why I just go to the description box below. It smells like it has like a juniper in there or some type of aromatic spice. It's really good. It smells like a spiced, earthy, aromatic, woody aromatic scent, but it's a little bit more syrupy. And I find that on my skin, this is one of the most attractive scents out of the 5. But the other 3 I'm so in love with. That's why this is number 4. Now, number 3 is the very first bottle from this house that I bought. I bought this again blind. Somebody smelled it, didn't like it. And I can understand why, but I love this fragrance. So this is Sacred Water. This one smells, and I've talked about this before, like how you think mineral water would smell. It smells like cool water dripping from a stalactite deep down in a cave, covered in like moss and algae, and it's cold and damp and wet. And this fragrance, I would describe, if you wanted to know the exact way to describe this scent, is extremely dusty and extremely ozonic. And I really love fragrances like that. So if you smelled it here, you'd be like, and actually, I don't feel that way, but the first time I smelled it, I was really kind of like blown away that it was like such a unique take on like ozonic scents, like that kind of like dusty earth kind of vibe that it has is really, really good. But these types of fragrances need to be worn on the skin to really appreciate them. And on the skin, this is magic. This smells so good. It's just, I love ozonic scents. I kind of love this fragrance so much. My mom fell in love with it. In fact, when I got it and I was wearing it, she kind of like came over to visit, and she knows where my like empty decanting little vials are, and she kind of grabbed one of my bigger ones and she's like, can you make me a decant, please? She loves this scent so much. It smells so good on the skin. It is, to me, the best interpretation of an idea to translation in olfactive just experience in regards to like this like water that's like dripping and this cool earthy grounded feeling, and it's such a fantastic scent. But the other two are just so amazing that they beat it out. So number 2 is Hypnotizing Fire. I don't know if you guys remember this review, but I was like raving about this scent. This scent smells amazing. It is fiery, it is sexy, it is mysterious, it has an energy to it, and it just smells so attractive on the skin. I love the way this smells. It's got like a nuttiness in the background too, just like a touch of nuttiness in there with the sweetness and just the heat that that fragrance has. It's just really beautiful. It smells like warm caramel to me, but with like a little bit of a kick to it. Now, number 1, my favorite, has been Moon Glory, and this is the recent one. And this was a blind buy, but I had to get this fragrance because for me, white flowers just do it for me. Like, I have a few different compositions and notes that I love, that I gravitate towards, and there are ones that I am like, just like, completely are a part of me. Like, they're a part of my body, they're a part of my being, they're a part of my soul, and white florals are one of those notes. It's not the only one, but it's one of those notes. And whenever a white floral fragrance is done correctly, it immediately shoots up to like some of my favorite scents. I just have a connection to white flowers. Some people hate white florals, and that is fine. I am on the opposite spectrum. I absolutely love them. And Moon Glory is such a transportive, beautiful, evocative, just white floral like fantasy. It smells so luxurious on the skin. It smells so beautiful, milky, tropical. And even though it has like a heaviness to it and a complexity to it, it is perfect for summertime. And I love white florals and summer. And this summer hasn't been too crazy, but it's been pretty fun. I've been staying at home because of everything going on. So I've really been looking to scents to kind of help transport me outside of my house. And this has been one of the scents that has just been absolutely glorious. I am in love with it. It's enrapturing, and I have money set aside for when the companion scent to this, I think it's called Sun Glory, I think that's what it's going to be called. As soon as I can purchase that, like the second it's announced and I can buy it, I'm buying it and I'm going to review it, and I'm really excited, and I hope it is at least on the same level as Moon Glory, because that one is just absolutely stellar. But those are my fragrances from the Harmonist. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. I know, again, this house is a little hard to get your hands on, and like before I mentioned in my blind buying video I posted about a week ago, I purchase a lot of fragrances, if not most of my fragrances, blind. I do it a lot. I don't mind taking the risk because in most cases I'm going to be reviewing them. So I'd rather take the risk, purchase the bottle, and have it here for you guys so you guys can see if it's something you want to try out. But don't ever purchase anything blind based off of a review, be it a YouTuber, a written review, anything like that. Make sure you are always testing and sampling before you purchase, especially expensive bottles of perfumes like these. But they do sell their samples, so if you are inspired to try any of these, definitely check them out. I'd recommend giving them a shot, exploring the house. They are fantastic. I do really love this house. I do think it deserves more of a presence in the fragrance community because I just think the quality of the scents is fantastic. The presentation's really cool. And at the end of the day, I think it's a beautiful balance of kind of like an interpretive feeling and inspiration to create scent in a very like what's the word I'm looking for? Perfect, successful, there we go, like a successful translation of I can't speak today. Hi guys, I've had a giant cup of coffee I haven't been drinking, so I needed to like just down this or just put it in an IV or something. It's been that type of day. But these are a great literal translation to what they're trying to invoke with their mission and their brand. I just think they're great. I just really love them. So anyway, I'm gonna end this video here. Thank you guys so much for watching my video. I hope you enjoyed it. If you guys have any experience with this house, good or bad, let me know in the comment section below. Or if you've been interested to try any of these fragrances, let me know as well. I'd love to know what fragrances from this house pique your interest. In any case, guys, thank you so much for watching this video. I hope you enjoyed it. Don't forget to like and subscribe. It really helps me out. I love seeing this channel grow. And I hope you guys are all happy and healthy and have a great day, month, year, whatever. And I'll see you next time. Bye.